Well, I just want to, at this point, say something about people who are not at all interested in the second now. They don't meditate, they don't do yoga, but when life calls and loving kindness is needed, they are there. So just as religious people don't own the truth, the same is true of we who meditate and do body work. We don't own it either. So here's a story that will, from my life, that will illuminate what I'm talking about. About 25 years ago, when my kids were really young, we went to the beach at Malibu. There had been a typhoon in Japan which caused huge waves on our LA beaches. The surfers were beyond happy, but swimmers were drowning at an alarming rate. The lifeguards had their hands full. On this day, I got it into my head to get back into body surfing, something I had not done in 20 years and never in waves this enormous. Rabbi Nachman, one of the great Hasidic masters, called this kind of insane notion the spirit of folly. Well, I swam out beyond the breakers and waited for the right swell that I could ride back to shore. A big wave appeared. I swam ahead and caught its energy. But in reality, it was the other way around. Its energy caught me, and then, like a bobbing cork, sped me helplessly towards the shore. Moments later, I was slammed onto the sandy bottom as the breakers crashed over me. I could feel my shoulder tear out of its socket. I knew it was serious. Somehow, I managed to rise up and stagger onto the shore where my 8-year-old son, John, was waiting. He saw my arm dangling in a weird position and ran to get the lifeguard. I collapsed on the beach. Two young blonde haired lifeguards, Cole and Brett, came running to my side. I was in total agony because my shoulder was not only dislocated, but broken as well. The slightest movement caused deep groans of pain. Brett called for a helicopter to rush me to the hospital, but the medics were reserving the copters for people who were closer to death. I would have to suffer the long, bumpy ride over the mountains to the nearest hospital. But Cole and Brett were both so kind, so present, so compassionate that my unbearable pain suddenly became bearable. I'll never forget those two young men, Cole and Brett. And now, when I look back on that event, I don't remember the pain at all. The pain was temporary. The compassion was timeless.